Yeah, sometimes it is a little bit difficult getting into a conversation and getting someone to agree to give feedback as a customer. But once we've sort of explained the reasoning why, then as long as they've got the time, they do tend to be quite helpful. Sometimes when we're maybe phoning home telephone numbers, we have to be aware of the type of people we're speaking to. And a lot of the time it is an elderly person that will pick up the phone, so we have to just sort of pitch to the right level. I always think about talking to my mum, and I know my mum will often, she's elderly, will just put the phone down and just not want to speak to anyone. But then if you can just engage them, and often you do need to reassure them to just say, you know, we just want to know what you think about this business and how can they improve. And then once you've mentioned that, they're off and feeding back. One thing that I always do personally, and I think all my colleagues around me, is when you are listening to the feedback, if it's positive feedback, then that's great, thanks for that, that's brilliant. But if it is a negative, then that's the whole point of us making the telephone call anyway, because the business needs to know where they need to improve. And I like to say that to the person I'm speaking to, because often they'll go, well, I have to say it's not that good. And say, well, that's great, because we need that feedback for the business so they can understand where they are going wrong, and they appreciate that. I believe that, you know, the improvement has been seen as we've been making these telephone calls over the years, and some of the comments that I received there was very positive, that, you know, it was nice to see things changing as a result of their feedback.